Ever since I stopped telling my story, I really just disconnected from a lot of the things that felt true to me, like my community, my voice, and really just like myself. And now more than ever, I'm trying to reclaim and regain just like all of the things that I've lost from just chasing a dream. I've learned that there are two kinds of silence. The one that precedes transformation and the one that follows disconnection. And what happens when you keep your head down for too long is you start to disconnect from your purpose. You disconnect from really the vision that God has blessed you with, and you start to optimize all of your doings and your actions for perceived success. And I really lost touch. Like, I couldn't feel the ground. I remember that Kanye documentary that's on Netflix where his mom was telling him how, like...
But at the same time, if you remember, like, to stay on the ground, and you can be in the air all at the same time. That's what I think it means when it says a giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. Everybody else sees the giant. You know what I mean?
Right.
The giant has his head in the sky but his feet on the ground. You're not too full of yourself. You're not too fixated on the climb, and you're also still like here. The strange paradox was that like the more spaces I got access to, the higher I climbed, the more I felt disconnected from my grounding. I was farther from my truth. The thing I felt like I got access to while being in these spaces, and in this corporate spaces specifically, that I really didn't have access to in the past was, comfort and certainty. Comfort allows you to kind of forget the hunger, the vision, the dreams, all of the things that you once had, that like fire that you had in you to just like get up and do, and creating your own work, creating your own world. Everything is somewhat uncomfortable and everything is uncertain, but it is very much fulfilling. And more importantly, joy isn't meant to be hoarded, it's meant to be shared.
So you're like addictive, they see your smile. Even if your day's not right, you still say, I'm gonna push that smile out there. And everybody's like, man, okay, I had a problem, but for now it's gone. Because my man Peter's here.
The world is held together, really it is held together by the love and the passion of very few people.
About to present to you the Support Black Business campaign. Right now we're standing in Clinton Hill, Brooklyn, New York City. Project 3 Heritage is really giving people an opportunity to showcase their identity.
What I'm learning on this journey is that sometimes it's smarter to allow the dust to settle in order to see what the next move is. And once the path is clear, your soul will tell you it's time to climb again. And my soul is telling me it's time to climb again, to step out of hermit mode, to step back into the light, and to share my story with the world. My story's still being written. I know that there's a lot more for me to accomplish. I know that I just need to tell that story. I need to share my story again. I need to be actively present in my life again. And my number one priority is pouring my heart back into creating the life I've always imagined. And the only way forward is through creating consistently, sharing my lived experiences through writing, creating these videos, and just documenting the journey with you. Because the greatest stories aren't just told, they're lived. And this is just the beginning. Aeroplane, odaba, mamiki ami, eleka, eka meji, oyomi, 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 bamu bamu, jigi jigi, bamu bamu, jigi jigi. Bamu bamu, jiggy jiggy, bamu bamu, jiggy jiggy, bamu bamu, jiggy jiggy.